Hi everyone, welcome to Truth Be Told, and let's get started. We're going to go around the world from Aries to Pisces. Just FYI, sorry about last week, was not feeling up to par, but I'm back. Okay, I'm using my general go-to Gilded Tarot Royale. Just for clarifying, I'm going to use the Vice Versa deck, and then stick around for the collective karma cards. Okay, time stampers, thank you. All right, let's get started with Aries. What's going on? Aries. Okay. Aries, you have the the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and wow, you have two tens. You have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Holy cow. All right, Aries. So like done, and done, right? And headed away from all of this, right? We're done. We've cleaned house. You've shown yourself to be, I think for some, I'm hearing you've shown yourself to be stronger than most, which shouldn't come as a surprise, seriously. The two tens is we're done carrying the weight of the world and trying now to really focus and enjoy, right? What are we enjoying? We're enjoying this night. This night. Let's go after what it is that we love. Let's go after what it is that we want. Let's not go back. See, he's out. I'm out. I don't ever want to feel this way again, right? All right, let's get a vice versa card for the Knight of Cups for Aries. Look at that. Look at that. I believe that the love that I deserve is the sacred kind of love that I'm going to go after. I believe that what I really want in my life is a partner who shares the same values, shares the same beliefs, who will not undermine spiritual versus religion, etc. Or we will, if there are differences of opinions as far as what love looks like and more importantly feels like, then we are able to work through it, to figure it out, to learn from each other. Let's learn from each other instead of, right, I'm out of this because I'm done. This is like one and done. And here it's all about what you believe to be sacred, not just the sacred vows of marriage, but also just committing to yourself that what holds near and dear to your heart is something that, and or someone that has the same language, speaks the same language as you, right? Let's get one more here for Aries. Got to have someone who speaks the same language. Look at that. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Someone's getting married. There's no doubt about it. Aries, someone's getting married. No shit. This is great. Someone's getting married, and or if you are already married, someone needs to revisit and have a serious talk about the value that you and someone else have in terms of your love for one another. You know, sometimes it's not a bad idea to It's kind of like at work, you know, you have your progress reports, etc. It's kind of like that. If something needs to be discussed, if something needs to be, more importantly, felt in a relationship, committed relationship, etc., this means that either someone's getting ready to make a full-on commitment, I'm ready to commit to you for forever, etc. This is a woman who has not turned her back on the ability to say yes to a relationship that's going to go the distance, right? It's for real. If, like I said, if you're already married and there's questions about how one or the other feels, it's time to have that conversation. Okay? That one went a little longer than I thought, but it's important because, you know, there's so many levels of love, you know? There's friendship love, there's sexual love, there's surface love, right? When we have surface love, it's not like, it's every kind of love is in and of itself, but we have to really, some of you may be identifying what you truly want. Okay, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, all these cards just kind of like they were ready to flip off. So you guys, like, something's going on. Oh yeah, the cards are flipping like crazy. Taurus, what's happening? Let's talk. I have the Queen of Cups, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have the Nine of Wands, exhaustion, and Magician. So what's the deal, Taurus? If you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like, is there some type of physical exhaustion that we can't manifest something, or we're having a hard time keeping up? What are you having a hard time keeping up with in terms of a relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? All right, let's look at the Nine of Wands for you guys. Okay, so we have this page. The Page of Wands is talking, and this will get you to the 10, okay? So the Page of Wands is like, wow, I'm exhausted. I'm putting in all this effort, trying to make shit happen. And either you're exhausted, or you're exhausting another in a relationship, and you're trying to kind of figure out different ways in which to make it work, or what have you. But, you know, with this is a back and forth kind of relationship. This is not a solid union that, for some, it's a general reading. I feel some of you are really trying to manifest different ways, right, of being together with this person, right? And others of you are just like, I'm exhausted. It's like every time I try and figure something out, it's like I'm hitting the wall, right? Or it's just physical. This relationship could be, very well be, just physical. All right, let me get a vice versa on the Magician card. Look at this. Oh my God. The Magician twice. So here's the thing. I hear that song Shooting Star. I know it's an older song. However, it's a good song. It's about the longevity of a relationship. Follow me now. The longevity of a relationship takes a lot of work. you're either getting ready or you've been putting in a lot of work in this relationship, and or it's been like a back and forth, like, is it going to work? Is it not working? Are we on the same page? Are we envisioning the same shooting star? Am I wishing upon the same star with this person? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You've been with this person for a minute. I'm going to say, how do you feel? What is it that you want with this person? If it's your significant person, right? Whatever, you're married, you're living together. Two men, could be two men living together. Who the heck cares? What matters is, where do we go from here? Right, Taurus? What is it that you want in a relationship? Are you on the same page? Who's doing all the work? And why are we exhausted? All right, another for Taurus. Let's just see, because that's like crazy, crazy. Here we go. King of, that's you. You're coming out to say, I'm doing all the work. I'm exhausted. And I'm the one trying everything under the sun. And this person's like, what? Always walking away, always leaving the scene. And I'm not talking about like, you know, separation and stuff. I'm talking about, if there is separation, it's more like they come and go in and out of your life, right? So someone is very well coming and going in and out of your life, and you're trying to keep up, they're trying to keep up, and nothing's happening. So in order for this relationship or marriage, right, to succeed, two people have to like come together and really talk about what it is, right? So use this time to get creative. Get creative, Taurus. And if you have been, then, you know, it's time to really get back to the drawing board. You have infinity here twice, right? With the Magician twice. There's no doubt that you feel this is for the long haul. So make the effort in terms of, listen, if it's all you, then tell the other person, listen, you know, I'm doing all the work here. How come I'm always thinking of ways to see you, to be with you, to spend time with you, to go out with you? Okay? All right. Gemini. Just shuffling a couple times. Gemini. And Taurus, by the way, you were like all over the place, by the way. Okay. Gemini, focusing. Gemini. Thank you. Okay, we have the Hierophant, the Moon, two majors, and the Six of Wands. Ooh, I love it. What we feel, what we see, whom we are, right? Gemini. The way others see us, right, Gemini? The way others see us is through the actions of how we feel. Not so much what we say, which is kind of crazy for a Gemini who doesn't, you know, want to talk about it, but it's how you're seen. How you're seen is through the actions of how you feel. So it's like, zip it up, just know how you feel, and as you proceed along the lines of being seen by your nearest and dearest, whatever, people are recognizing not only your spirituality, but also that you have deep feelings that maybe others are not privy to, right? And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just Geminis usually really like to get out there and verbalize their feelings. But this time, this is an internal situation you're on right now. This is internal. You are not wanting necessarily to be seen. But if you are to be seen, it's not to be heard, it's to be felt. So other people are feeling your vibe right now. Others are feeling the way they may not know how you feel because you're not talking. So if people are watching you, right, from a distance, right, you're keeping to yourself, verbally not speaking, holding your own, and making your actions speak louder than your words. And isn't that better than saying a bunch of nonsense that we usually do, right? You know, we're not going to lie. We're air signs. Sometimes air signs just go off, you know, talking, and it's like, all right, we need to stop talking and start realizing how we feel, and how others are seeing us is the actions that we take about how we feel. People are recognizing you for that. Okay, let me get one more on the Hierophant. And I mean, these are two majors. See? I'm gone. My feelings, my actions, the way that I am showing up right now is not to be seen. I'm sorry, not to be seen or heard, just felt. I know that's kind of crazy, right? People are feeling your actions speak louder than your words. I mean, no kidding. That's what it is. You're being seen for how you are acting, and or not. Mind you, it's not a reaction. It's not. You're not reacting. You are acting in the way that is mature, right? Like I said, a Gemini who sometimes has too many words for anyone, actually. You know, sometimes if people just talk, that's just so surface. And sometimes, more importantly, the most important type of action that people take notice is the actions that you take for your own self, and not needing to explain yourself, right? Unlike a lot of people who want the explanations and the surface talk just to get by. You're not doing that. So they can all look, but now they understand how you feel. And if they don't, you're taking precedence in the way that you feel by just being you and doing you in the way that you know. That's kind of unlike a Gemini, by not talking. And sometimes more, if you are more on a spiritual journey, you've come to realize that there are times when silence definitely is needed more than the everyday chitter chatter of bullshit. Okay, Cancers. All right, Cancers, let's see what's happening for you. Cancers. Okay, so you guys came out lovely, and the Judgment, and wow, look at this. What? The 10 of Pentacles. Wow, so something could be happening where you are, Cancers, you're gaining some financial, money, you know, out of the blue. Spirit says this could be karmic payback. That is by means of finances, right? It could also mean through the court system, you receive money that you've been waiting for. Love it. I love this. Okay, let's see, Cancers. Let's look at the Judgment card because, you know, I mean, 10 of Pentacles is, yeah. Look at this. It's your card once again, right? So it was like you were kind of thinking, when is this going to happen, right? Some of you have been praying. Some of you, if it is a court case that you've been not sure if it was going to come out in your favor, it's definitely coming out in your favor. Whatever legalities you have, you're going to be very happy and very pleased, feeling really good about the decision being made. If it doesn't have to do with money, it has to do with the sense of your ability to seek the next, I don't know why I'm hearing target of action in order to make this happen. Something about that. That's what they're saying. The moon, the next full moon, perhaps, is going to reveal what Spirit is trying to show you. Spirit's trying to reveal something in the next month. Definitely. If it is 2 months, then so be it. There's something that is opposite here. An opposites of opinion, opposites of how you orchestrate your time and efforts and money, and how maybe someone else does, or believing in how you feel about making money and what you do for a living. Maybe the call, Cancers, maybe some of you are being called to do something different, and it's coming to you from Spirit. Let me get one more card on the Judgment. Look at that. Yep, it's a court case for sure. Here's the lawyer. Okay, for some of you, it's you're getting, you know, you're getting your due diligence of financial backing. It could be a mortgage, but I don't feel that. I really feel this is a court case that you've been waiting to finally come to the finality of you win. I really do. I know it sounds really specific, but this is a court case that gets revealed that finally it's in your favor. I think there were definitely, by the way, definitely differences of opinion within how someone was viewing the case. I do. I think there were some kind of differences that Spirit intervened and said, no, Cancer gets it. So thank God for that, right? It's beautiful. All right, Leo. Leo. What's happening for Leos? Leo. Whoa, hold on. These cards flipped. Leo. We're going to take these two cards, Death and the Emperor. And the Moon. Look at that. Okay. So, if someone, Leo, a father figure on the other side, is trying to reveal something to you, are you listening? A grandfather, a father, an uncle. I feel it's also, for many, it's uncle. If it is a passing, it's a passing that already has taken place, though. Okay, it's already happened. Maybe they've come to, spirit has come to you in terms of trying to identify how you feel. Maybe this is like an anniversary of a memorial of your father, grandfather, uncle, right? Leo, let's look. And maybe you've been thinking about your dad and or someone, right, Leos? And you're trying, look at that. Leos come right out. You've been really focusing on how you feel about being a father, your father figure, if your father, grandfather, uncle's on the other side, trying to like put it all together, right? Because now we have the masculine and the feminine here, right? So the masculine meets the feminine in terms of what it is we feel. I mean, I'm going to say it, every so often our minds tend to roam into, habitually, you know, just like, okay, what am I going to do when I'm gone? What are they going to do when I'm gone? Or what's going to happen when I'm gone, right? Are you feeling this immortality of some sort? What type of immortality is there? Do you feel that, I think that you are questioning your immortality. You're questioning how you feel about the other side. Maybe, again, a visit from a family member has come through for you, and now you're trying to really feel it out, right? Let's get one more card for Leos. This is intense, Leo. Seriously. Yeah, look at this. Ten of Swords. So, life as we know it, right? Life as we know it shows us our own immortality and or mortality, depending on how you view it, actually. And I feel that that is how you're thinking right now in terms of, okay, well, I don't know, maybe some of you had a bout of, you know, sickness, or a lot of endings happen in your life, Leos, and you're like, wow, like, you know, now you're questioning what happens when we die. Is there life after death? Those are questions that maybe you're thinking about the end of, you know, life here on Earth. And I don't mean apocalypse. I mean, I just really feel that you're feeling deeply about your immortality. And I say immortality for a reason. I hope you realize that, Leos. We are beings of light that will always be light. Light, light, light. Even the white in the death card is the light that comes to the forefront after we pass, after the body extracts itself, right? And we cross over, we're still immortal. So you're thinking of your own immortality depending on what you believe in, or your immortality, meaning, you know, is this all there is? Wow. That's deep. Leos, what's happening? What's going on? Maybe you've been through some stuff. Maybe you're going back, because I looked at the Sun card, you know, and maybe, you know what, Leos, maybe you're going back to your childhood. We do. You know we do. There are times when we go back into our childhood, and, you know, we're looking back at how our father raised us, how, you know, and how they passed, and how you felt about that passing. You know, there's a lot of feelings going on right now, Leos, for you guys. I'm here for you if you need to talk. Because I think it's a little, for some Leos, it's not as easy to deal with their own immortality. Okay, Leos, Virgos. All right, Virgos, what's happening with you guys? That was deep. All right, let's focus on Virgo now. Virgo, wow. Well, you were like, I have to talk. I have to tell you, Virgo, come on. You've been with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for a minute, coming and going, in and out of your life, either coming to visit you, you visiting them, someone just left, someone's ready to come to visit you, right? A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is predominantly been in your life for I can't tell you how long, especially, well, obviously in my readings, right? And where do we go from here? Right? Is someone, or is it you, upholding your honor? Something about honorability. Hold on. Virgo, the star. Okay, so it's that part of this relationship. Someone's in the limelight. Someone's upholding their integrity. They are in, you know, in the public eye. This is the, so when you look at these two cards, right? When you look at these two cards, the masculine and the feminine here, which is right here, okay? The masculine and the feminine here. Someone sees you. Someone sees you as the star. Someone sees you as their end-all, be-all, right? This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that has been in and out of your life. Let's take a look at the 3. Someone could be coming to visit you in 3 days, or you going to visit them, and someone's hanging around for an answer. Okay, so someone really has a good eye for talent, I also heard that. Someone could be seeing you as a star in terms of maybe, you know, you're going to perform somewhere. Maybe maybe you're getting ready to go perform somewhere in another location. Maybe the location that you're waiting for the answer as to whether or not you got the gig, so to speak, right? Someone's hanging around waiting. There's 3 people here, right? There's 3 people here. Sorry for the glare. So the 3 people and the 3 of Wands makes me feel like there's more than obviously 2 people, obviously, but there's 3 people that are involved in a situation, right? And we have the Empress as the 3, right? So someone could be contemplating coming to see you at night. Maybe you do, Virgo. Maybe you do stuff at night. You know, you jam out, right? You're the star of the show. Maybe you're waiting to hear where the next gig is to inform others or whatever. The next gig may be at a distance, and or for others, you're exhausted because you're always on the go. A lot of you are on the go because of your profession, right? Being stardom. It could be just, you know, you're always traveling. And you see this person as your rock, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Right, Virgo? The loyalty, the love, the truth. So when you look at these 2 guys, the truth is you're exhausted. So the exhausting part of this is a relationship that may be a third party, or it's like someone's still hanging around waiting for you to make a decision, if it is a third party, okay? Or it's just you back and forth, right, from one location to another, and you're exhausted. It could be that simple. The Hangman's reversed, but don't forget there's 3 people here, and they're in the dark. So someone could be in the dark, without question, a third party. Okay? It's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means, you know, literally 3's company, right? If it's just the fact that you're traveling a lot for work, etc., being, you know, in a star-like and or a star of some sort, whatever, you know, it's getting tiring. And or people are waiting and wondering, when are you coming around again? You know, that kind of thing. Okay, Libra. Libra. Libra, I feel really unsettled for Virgo, just FYI. I feel there's an unsettling in Virgo. Like, you know, I'm kind of escaping. I have to say this. I feel Virgos are escaping themselves by being on the go. Okay, Libra. Libra, the 6 of Cups, beautiful. The 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Well, okay, so All right, Libra. The first thing I felt was, are you doing what makes you really happy? Are you doing enough for yourself? Are you waiting around for something to come through financially for you? Is a soulmate, let's say, or a childhood friend, etc., someone that is waiting around for you? Right? I don't know if I feel that as much as I feel that it's like someone doesn't feel up to par and is waiting. Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh. The Nine of Cups reversed. Someone's waiting in the wings. Maybe they're waiting to hear from you. Maybe they feel and or felt not good enough for you. Because, you know, we have one person waiting for the other. Someone's waiting. And someone doesn't feel like they could own up to being with you. Right? Someone's the beggar, someone's the thief, right? Who is it? Etc. Let's get another card for Libra. Here we go. So someone's going to come in really, really quick. Once a decision is made, this waiting around takes a minute, yeah? And I'm going to tell you, someone's coming in strong. And let's see what they're going to, I mean, what are they coming to say, do, etc.? So a Seven of Cups, right? So someone may come in to offer up opportunities for you, but I also feel like if this is love, I feel someone's coming in to want to see where you stand. Kind of like get a check on how you're doing. Just come in out of the blue and say, so what's going on? Tell me. What's the tea? How are you feeling? Right? Are you missing me? Someone's going to come in and start and say, are you missing me? You know, all that. All right, Libra. Look at that. The Sun card reversed. Because they haven't been happy without you. So Libra, someone who is missing you is definitely wanting to connect. The question is, will they, right? Because all we have here is, I mean, I don't have any swords, so there's not a verbal convo here, right? So I don't think anyone's going to verbally, I feel that if someone's watching you from a distance, this is someone whom you've had a deep connect with, Libras, that didn't feel up to par but still is waiting for, I don't know, a miracle? Someone's still waiting for a miracle. And I feel that if they show up somewhere, someone may show up out of the blue somewhere where you're going to be like, let me just take one more card about that. Does someone show up out of the blue for Libra in terms of love? Look at the shooting star again. Someone's going to pack their bags and say, I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to talk to you. Someone's thinking about it at night, right? The person that is watching you or thinking of you thinks about packing their bags and coming to see you, right? Because that's what's going to happen here. So they're not exposing themselves right now, So you know, Libra, whomever this soulmate is, someone's in the backdrop just waiting to see what options you have, what actions are being taken. Are you happy? Who are you with? Right? And the 5 of Wands. So you're kind of someone's having a conflict of interest within themselves as to whether or not they should make a move. In terms of, let's blow up this scene. Because I have to be in my truth. Right? And that truth requires me to tell you how I feel. And I have to do it before I feel like it's too late. And if I don't, I'll regret it forever. Wow. Okay, that was deep. Libras. I need to know. That's crazy. Okay. That's crazy. I need to know. Actually, all the signs. Listen, if you guys are definitely inquisitive, or you need more info or what have you, just text me up. Okay. Scorpios. Let's see what you guys have. Scorpio, the Devil reversed, the 9 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Well, look at you. Drinking away. Drinking. Happy celebrations. Happy parties. Gatherings with friends. And feeling really good because the stuff that you, feared the most in life in general, you're like, I'm not worried about what's tomorrow's going to bring any longer. I'm just going to enjoy what today is happening for me right now. Look at that. Another 9 of Cups. Are you kidding me? So so for some of you, obviously alcohol is really helping you out here. But I feel it's also just camaraderie with friends. I don't feel this is not, if it was an addiction of alcohol, you're coming through and out of it. Or someone that you know, right, that's near dear to you, right, Scorpio? Some of you may want to help someone come out of an addiction, just FYI, okay? The 9 of Cups. Raise your glass. Let's celebrate. What do we have to celebrate here for Scorps? We have the 6 of Swords. Okay, so here's the thing. Some of you Scorpios had a one-on-one conversation with someone who comes and goes, or left the scene for, a minute, right? Maybe 6 days, 6 weeks, could even be 6 months. I doubt 6 years. But you finally had this conversation where there was a breakthrough. And you're now on the same page. You're celebrating, you're entertaining one another again on a level of camaraderie. We're like, okay, I'm on the same page as you now. We don't have that conflict that we did, right? We needed to have this conversation, right? Let me get another one for Scorpio. We had to have a conversation in order to get on the same page. Well, of course, communication is significant. And someone was really feeling really bad. Look at this. The 8 of Pentacles. Or I'm sorry, is this 6? Yeah, 6 Pentacles. So someone was feeling out of sorts. And it looks like it's the masculine because the feminine left, right? So if it is a feminine who left, you know, for whatever, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 months, here's like, oh my God, what have I done? And then it's like, okay, wait a second. We have to have a conversation because I'm happy. You make me happy. And if I don't have this, I'm going to really, truly, this is going to be remorseful. I need to go back to the drawing board, some of you said, and really assess what it is and who it is that makes me happy. And if I have someone who I'm dealing with who has addiction of alcohol, then maybe we need to have a conversation about that. And maybe part of this is, you know how when people have addictions, their personalities change when they drink. They're not the same people. They're, you know, some people are not as fun when the alcohol is not pouring. Right? So the relationship wasn't on an even keel, right? And finally someone had to make a move. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So it's taken you a lot of time and effort to become, to really kind of like look to the future of what this is going to feel like and look like later, right? You do want someone who has the wherewithal, the stability, the firm foundation of, you know, of who they are and what they represent, okay? And if you do have, Scorpio, someone who's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, who's not feeling it right now, right? Maybe someone, you know, is regretful that they got messed up and left and said things that were hurtful. You know, alcohol makes people crazy. Not just that, but the level of your vibration lessens. Okay? So be mindful of that when you're dealing, okay? When you're dealing with others, know that others may be going through, right? May be going through it. Always needing a drink. And that is going to be part of maybe you're helping them. And or it's either you or someone near and dear to you. All right, Scorpio? You know, and maybe that truth has to be told in order for someone to figure it out. You know? It's the things that are unsaid. Always remember that, you guys. It's the things that are unsaid. It's the things that are, the actions that are taken, right, that make a person who they are. As we say, actions speak louder than words. Feeling like a huge, not extremely huge, but a definite theme in this read. Okay. Capricorn. Or no, I'm so sorry, Sag. Let's not forget our Saggies. I'm so sorry, Sag. Saggies, beautiful. Saggies, we have the Justice, the Page of Wands, which could be you, and the Magician. Well, look at this. How am I going to manage my money? First thing I thought of. managing your money. I got a lot of places I want to go. I want to see a lot of things. I want to go, I want to do, I want to do it all. Right, Saggies? But you need money. And you need time. And you need to figure out how you're going to balance one with another or the other. Right? So we've been through the ringer. We've been through a Ten of Swords where it's like, okay, I've been thinking of everything I could possibly think of in order to gain this freedom that I want. So I've been to the drawing board, but now I have to like widen and broaden my horizons. All right, Saggies, it's time for you to broaden your horizons. Look beyond what you think. Go beyond just the normal, well, I've tried 10 different things and still I'm coming up short. Okay? Change it up. Broaden your horizon and look beyond what the eye can see, Saggies. And you're going to have competition. So there's going to be some people that are going to competing. Some people are competing and vying for your position. Some people want what you have, Saggies. Some people are in the same profession as you, and it's very competitive. And it's very weary. So this could be about work in terms of competition, for sure. And you know, who's going to make the next move, the better move. Weighing out your options and making moves, I have to tell you, Saggies, I really need for you to go with your intuition on this one. Whatever it is that's happening, widen your perspective, broaden your horizons, and go with what you intuitively feel instead of worrying about others right now. Forget about what others what they're doing, what the competition's doing. Do you, without question. You've got to do you. If you're wondering how something's going to happen, how it's going to manifest, then start using your intuition. Your guiding light is the light that is going to show you the way forward, Saggies, without question. Caps, Capricorn. Capricorn, Three of Cups, the Fool, and the Four of Wands. Beautiful. It could be a new baby coming into the house, I heard. Congratulations if a child is coming in. A new family member is coming in. I love it. Some of you are looking to find a new place of residence, maybe thinking of moving, not sure yet. Things are kind of up in the air right now, if that's the case, Capricorns. It's kind of like you need to shake it up in order to get all of the crap out first, right? So when you look, okay, so two things. This is important. It's raining like crazy here. Two things. Either a family member is not who they seem, right? And you're like, they're exposed. They're being exposed as someone who wears this mask, right? And you're not sure what that means. I feel someone is wearing a false mask in the family. For what reason? Hold on. Like, you know, just giving you, right, what it is you want to hear. A lover. Look at this. Okay. So if a family member, okay, so a few scenarios. A family member could come out saying, oh yeah, I think this person's great, but really deep down inside they don't think that person's great. It's one thing. Another thing is it could be a little family member who is a live-in now, coming in to live in, and the family's a little chaotic about accepting someone into the family because they're different. Someone's different, right? The black sheep of the family. And making moves that people aren't used to. Okay? Some are just literally coming in with a new, fresh perspective to add value to a family dynamic. Celebrations could be a reunion, a family reunion where someone says, wow, you've changed a lot. Right? It's a family reunion and someone looks at you and says, wow, you've changed a lot. You've strengthened your decorum. Something about decorum, I just heard. How they look. The decorum of themselves is what Spirit's saying. They've completely changed themselves, completely. And you're like, wow, like, I didn't even see this happening. Where have I been? Okay. Something about the differences between two people make two people come together as one. Meaning, you know, we may be really different, but we're also very similar. Let me get another card here for Cappies. Capricorns. Let's see what else. What else is happening? Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. Reversed. So there's no more waiting around. The call to make the move, live together. Some of you for sure are getting married, and just you're different than all the rest. What's wrong with that? Right? People come and go, and people are different. And some people, I'm going to tell you, Capricorn, some people, if this applies to you, these people who are different really bring something new and engaging to the table. Some of you got engaged or are getting engaged. Okay? If you are moving to a new location or wanting to entertain that idea, it's a strange city. It's a different city. It's a big city. Maybe you're going from a small, quaint environment to a big city kind of thing. Okay? It's very different wherever you're going. If that does apply to a home, the home's going to be different. It's not going to be what you've always been used to, so to speak. Okay? Okay. Let me just do a couple shuffles. Aquarius. Aquarius. One more. All right, Aquarius, what's going on? We have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Wands, and ironically, the King of Wands, which I love. So, we have what love, new love, deep love. We have a Leo, Aries, Sag that maybe you're dealing with, or maybe you're thinking of making a new partnership, a new love, starting a new life. Leo, Aries, Sag. If that's not the case, it's someone that whomever you had your eye on is now coming to the forefront, right? You've had your eye on someone and been thinking about what in the foreseeable future would, what actions or what could happen in a relationship. And maybe now you're interested in taking that action, right? Look at that. Ace of Wands. I love it. So this is a very physical, sensual relationship. We have the red tail. So if red tails follow you, we do have the red tail hawk that comes with higher wisdom, right? So this new beginning, this new love, you have 2 aces here. I love it. 2 aces on your new journey in love. I feel like, Aquarius, you guys are going to meet a new love, and it's going to be very passionate, very dynamic, right? And you're going to start a whole new situation with someone within the next month, and it's going to feel really good. If you're already paired up to a Leo, Aries, Sag, it's a good pair, right? Someone who's in the limelight, someone who's being seen, someone whom you're interested in is someone or yourself are in the limelight. And typically it's a Leo, Aries, Sag, right? This person, this could be a masculine and or a feminine, right? Leo, Aries, Sag. Love, new beginnings, new life, new romance. I love it. I mean, come on. It's very obvious that within the next month, right, or 2, you're going to find a very sensual, romantic, very beautiful, assertive, caring individual who's ready for a new beginning, as are you. Okay, it's always good. It's very obvious, though. I mean, it was a very like, okay, I got it kind of read for you guys. I think it's a new love. I think you're going to enjoy it. Okay. Make sure, though, however, and I am going to say this because they just stopped me, and make sure that this relationship is not just about the physical parts. Oh, what is that? Private parts. Howard Stern. I don't know why I heard it. I saw his book. So maybe you're interested in reading about his book. All right, Pisces. Last but never forgotten, right, Pisces? All right, let's see what's happening. Pisces, 4 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Look at you. You are contemplating, right? Some of you are contemplating getting engaged. When am I going to do it? When am I going to ask? When am I going to propose? Some of you are proposing. Oh, I've got to hear. Congratulations if you are the one doing the propositions. Some of you are contemplating the overall picture of life in general on the earth plane, meaning what you believe in, what you've been grown up to believe in, the people and places that taught you what you were to be believing in. Okay? So, let's get a couple cards for Pisces. Pisces, look at this. Look at how beautiful. Someone's getting engaged, someone's getting married, and there could be a child involved, or someone's pregnant and getting engaged and or married. Love it. All right, one more, Pisces. It's really very self-explanatory. Yep, someone's getting engaged. You are no longer single. Oh my God. How awesome. I know I didn't ruin it. I feel like I didn't ruin it. Okay, it's a great new beginning. It's long-term, longevity. It's forever. All right, karma cards. And yeah, Pisces, hey, you guys, some of you really needed that. Okay, the karma cards reads, the things that are the insights for us to understand and take responsibility for are about being realistic. So right now, Spirit's saying, let's be more concerned about what's realistic in our lives, right? What brings us the wisdom that over time results from, you know, what we thought we wanted, what we want, what we want to wait for, or what we can't. It's kind of like a weighing the yin and yang, the masculine and feminine right now, weighing out the, interesting enough, the power of, right, the masculine and feminine in terms of not only the wisdom that we have been imparted upon during the course of our life experience, but also, you know, in order to be responsible, being responsible, part of taking responsibility is being realistic for, and taking that as maturity. You know, we've matured, we've learned, we've grown, and you know, we do throw caution to the wind. However, you know, what makes the impression in our lives stand out the most is what it is that we can get out to the world as we see it through the eyes of love. Have a great day. I love you all. Take care.